Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AM Sports. Here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. Ghana is waiting for a decision from the Confederation of African Football on where Ghana's match 3 in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers will be played. Intel reaching Joy Sports this morning indicates that the match is likely going to take place at the Accra Sports Stadium after CAF rejected the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, which was inspected on Saturday. These facilities were inspected on Saturday and on Friday, on Friday and then on Saturday rather. But it appears that Cape Coast Sports Stadium is not in the good books of CAF, so the match is likely going to take place at the Accra Sports Stadium. My colleague Haruna Mubarak, who was following the parliamentary probe into Save Ghana Football petition, has more in this report.
The Baba Yara Sports Stadium has been the nation's go-to pitch for high-profile national assignments. It was the battleground where Ghana won 4-3 over the Central African Republic in June, securing a crucial victory in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. But then, the unexpected happened. The National Sports Authority rented out the facility for a 5-day Kumuyi Church program with only a few weeks left until the nation's next match. Despite initial optimism that the pitch would be ready for Ghana's AFCON qualifier against Angola, that goal was not achieved. The condition of the pitch became a major talking point, overshadowing the Black Stars' narrow defeat. The situation worsened when CAF banned the venue as Ghana began seeking alternative venues abroad.
The truth is that CAF is now being stringent on countries that don't have stadiums suitable to host international matches. Those days when any wishy-washy pitch could pass is long gone. There are more than 15 countries now playing away from their home. And as you'd realize, our last game against Niger was played in Morocco because they don't have a certified pitch in their country. That is Niger. But a country of a gravitas of Ghana, should do better, should do much, much better. I don't know why we cannot count on the expertise of these people to give us the right advice. We have the facilities, we are spending millions and millions of dollars in putting up infrastructure, yet the key aspect of the thing is not being taken care of. And I'm sorry to say that we've relied on local companies to deliver what we call pitches. But to be honest, a lot of what I've seen having officiated matches in Ghana here and compared to other stuff, I would say what we have in Ghana are just weeds instead of pitches.
With less than 2 weeks until the Black Stars' next home match, the Ghana FA, in collaboration with the Sports Ministry and the NSA, is doing everything within their power to avoid playing abroad. Both the Accra and Cape Coast stadiums have undergone renovations, and the nation is now awaiting CAF's decision for possible approval.
Mr. Chairman, we are waiting for...
What's the position of CAF?
We're waiting for CAF.
You are waiting for CAF?
Yes.
Does it look good?
We've done the hard work.
Okay.
We are waiting for CAF.
Very well. And have you visited the pitches that are being talked about yourself or your technical people? Have they gone there to see them themselves?
The experts within us have been there.
And they think it's okay?
And I would say that I will not comment on their report to me. I'll wait for CAF to speak.
The Black Stars come up against Sudan on October 11, hoping for their first win of the 2025 AFCON qualifier after picking up 1 point from 2 matches. Ghana suffered a 1-0 defeat to Angola before playing out a 1-1 draw against Niger, leaving them third in Group F.
And CAF's communique is expected within this week. And as of yesterday, when Joy Sports contacted Sudan, Sudan had mentioned that CAF was here to officially tell them where the match would be happening. But last night, our sources revealed that the game is likely to take place in Accra after the rejection of the Cape Coast Sports Stadium by the Confederation of African Football. We'll have that story on my Joy Online pretty soon. But let's move on now and hear from a management committee member of the Ghana Football Association, the executive council member, rather, Dr. Randy Abe. He was before the Parliamentary Select Committee probing into the petition of Save Ghana Football. He justified why bonuses should be paid to management committee members of the various national teams.
Why do we pay a bonus? We pay a bonus for recognition of success. So success has been achieved, and we think that it ought to be rewarded. And so we identify those who are responsible as far as the success is concerned, and then we reward them. Is that not the case? Now, I always ask, in this country, when the Black Stars fail, they fail to perform. What's the first name that is mentioned? It's the GFA president. Even before people go to speak about the coach and even want to speak about players. I mean, there are people who don't even know who the mazer or the physio or the assistant coach of the national team is. People hold people responsible when there's failure. Why must these people not be recognized when there's success? If you think that it is okay to hold people responsible when there's failure, why must you not see it as okay to reward those people when there's success? Today, who has been invited by Parliament here? Who? Who are those who are before Parliament today?
It is the GFA who were before Parliament, and not just the GFA that were before Parliament. Former Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah was also called up to assist the committee on how Ghana football can be better governed. He spoke on the Ghana Premier League, saying that many traditional clubs have gone into obscurity, and that is the reason why there's low patronage of Ghana Premier League football.
I was so happy to play against the youngsters. And these are the names when you hear, yes. And all the community come and support them. They own, it's a religion for them. So today, the feeling is not there anymore because you have people who are from Brekum, but they are not supporting the team from Brekum. Different team. But it's difficult because I think those clubs, they don't have the financial to run the club. So you will see them playing second division, third division. They will be there playing every Sunday. So you see the people around the community, they are sad. Last year, my son played for Great Olympics, so I went to watch them. And I was asking myself, I've played on that stadium before. Swedru, All Blacks. And I was like, gone are the days when we used to play here. There were no stand, but stadium is packed. People are standing on the walls. And that's the feel of the game those days. Because when you look around and see people standing on the walls, coming to cheer you, I mean, it will give you 120%, not 100% on the pitch. But it's difficult because they don't have money to run the team anymore. Those teams are not there anymore. So it's very, very difficult. I mean, as for the community, they will come and they will cheer the team, they win, they are happy, and that's it. But me, I'm looking at a young boy growing up in that place. His career is finished. So, of course, we have to revive it if we have a way of doing that. We have to.
The third edition of the Case Carrot Championship took place at the Aviation Social Center. Over 100 Case assembled to participate in this event, and my colleague Abdul Karim Benin was there and has more in this report.
The male and female participants were divided into various categories, with each category producing a champion along with 2 additional podium finishes. The young karateka thrilled the patrons with their impressive displays of intricate movements and punches. The top 3 finishers in each category received medals, while each participant proudly walked away with a certificate of participation. Kensei Kai Dojo, Kokusai Karate Organization of Ghana, and Place Trinity Shotgun Karate finished first, second, and third respectively as the overall best clubs, taking home giant trophies. Kensei Kai Dojo also emerged as the winners of the Team Kumite. Some of the medal winners expressed excitement about participating in the championship.
Well, I most of the time listen to my coach, and he's a very good trainer, and I already know that Trinity would have already won. I actually want to go probably to go and fight people or protect myself.
Oh, it feels good. It's about training and everything, so if I train well, I will perform better.
It feels very, very good, and I'm very happy about that.
What did you do to become a champion?
I fought well, and I remember the things that I learned.
Alexander Aka, a proud parent of one of the participants, shared his thoughts on the event.
Actually, I'm quite impressed. I mean, personally, I have a history in MMA, but I think my daughter has also picked up on it, and this is actually her first time today, and I think she did very well. You know, so I took a lot of motivation. She trained hard for the last 3 days, late in the night, and she came out successful. I'm very proud of her.
Lead organizer Samuel Obin said the goal is to elevate this competition to a regional event in the coming years.
Right, so we the organizers, basically, we're trying to augment the efforts of the Ghana Karate Do Federation. You know, they can't do it alone. Individuals to have to help in any way they can. And what we're trying to do is to start these competitions. Currently, we do it once a year. Hopefully, we'll increase to twice or thrice a year. That's every quarterly. And the aim and objective is to grow the talent, grow the level of skill, grow the level of play. Right now, we're doing it nationally, but with time, we hope to, you know, take it out to West Africa or even Africa. You get my point. It's all to increase the standards so that at international events like the All Africa Games and the likes, we can also come home with some medals. Yeah.